It's Coco Tarot back again with another message. I'm going to pull a card from here as an overall theme for the reading, and then we're going to clarify with the tarot. So let's get started. I hope everyone is doing well today. So, messages for the collective. What does the collective need to know right now? Thank you so much. The Magician. All right, let's grab some tarot to clarify. See what's going on. Clarify this for me. Thank you so much. Someone here could be a Harry Potter fan. This angel back there looks like Dumbledore. One more, please. All right. So, take it as it resonates. This could be you or someone you're dealing with. But when I saw this little lantern or lamp here, I immediately thought of a genie. You know, a genie who grants wishes. You're in a state of mind right now where you're wishing for something. You're hoping for something. Manifesting something. And whatever you're manifesting, it seems like you've already put in the work to bring it in. And now you're patiently waiting for the results to arrive. You could be meditating, aligning your chakras. But I see someone waiting for something big to come in. More waiting energy. You're probably a really grounded person, a really stable person. You're good with money. Maybe what you're waiting for is a financial endeavor, something to kind of cash out. You could be waiting for a love situation. But there's a new beginning for you on the horizon. And you know that because you've put in the work to manifest that. And like I said, it's just a matter of time before what you've manifested is coming in. What is this Queen of Pentacles manifesting? Ooh, that shot right out. Yeah, you could be someone who is kind of having a come up story. So what I mean by that is in the past, you had an energy of lack. And that might have been a situation where you either put yourself there or just by circumstances and growing up, you ended up there. And now you're at a point in your life where you're stable, where you can supply yourself with the things that you want, the things that you need. And sometimes you look back at the past and you feel like a lot of things have been taken from you. Maybe you feel like you haven't gotten recognition for the good that you do or the accomplishments that you've made. I'm seeing someone who might have had to clean up a lot of other people's messes, which made you neglect your own situations a little bit. There could have been times where you felt lonely and left out and a little bit out of place from other people. But now you're in your Queen of Pentacles energy, regardless of your gender. You have made a stable life for yourself. And now when you look back, it isn't you looking back and being sad about it or living in regrets. You look back because you think, damn, look how far I've come. Look how much resilience I have, how much I've been through. And that's why the Magician comes up for you. Because you've really made something out of nothing. You weren't dealt the best hand in life. You've definitely suffered, especially from the hands of others, and even, suffered through your own hand. And it could make you cry when you think about how far you've come. Remember? Yeah. You're so stable right now. That's why it makes you a little bit, there's no cups here, but it makes you emotional. You remember when you were eating ramens for dinner, when you couldn't afford a new pair of shoes for work, and now you can have those things. And it's not about money. It's not about living in materialism. It's about living in a place where you can feel comfortable when you go to bed at night. You don't have to go to bed hungry. You don't have to go to bed in lack and want and need. The heavens, God, whoever you believe in, they've supplied the things you've needed, and they're about to supply more because you've put in so much work into yourself, into your atmosphere. You've probably just bought a home or just rented a condo. I'm seeing like a really nice space that you've made for yourself that's a safe place for you, something you've never had before. Growing up, it could have been hard for you to call a place home. Maybe you moved around a lot, went to a lot of schools, or lived in a home that just didn't feel like home. I'm hearing maybe you grew up in a home that wasn't very clean, and you were a child or something like that. And now you have a home, you have a place you can call home, a place that makes you feel comfortable, safe, secure. And you've done it on your own. It's a little bit heartwarming, which is why I'm a little bit speechless, because it's so hard to build a life for yourself when you don't have that kind of support system. And with the Nine of Pentacles here and the Seven of Swords, I could see that you never really had anybody to help you out or anybody to rest on, is what I heard. You've always just prayed to God or prayed to the angels or hoped for a better day. There was always a light at the end of the tunnel for you, because the optimism that's inside of you can never really be crushed. No matter what people did to you, no matter how people made you feel, you always maintain this rainbow, this light, these colors inside of you. And that's why you're being guided. That's why you're being watched. That's why you are a powerful manifester. The Queen of Pentacles with the Magician mixed in tells me that I just thought of that story of that guy who turned straw into gold. That's what you do. You make the ordinary extraordinary just by being you and by being a warrior. You truly are a warrior. Tell me more. And if no one's told you, I'm proud of you. Good job. Yeah. And now, because you're in this energy, because you understand what it's like to really have to come up, you're moving forward. You don't let things drag you down anymore, because you know that there's always going to be a silver lining. There's always going to be a place for you to lay your head, food in your mouth, a roof over your head. You never want to go back to that place of lack. And because of that, you have total control over your life and your path. And by control, I don't mean that you don't let God, let your faith control it, because I can clearly see you do. But you also put in the work and reality to make those things come true. You're a very grounded person, and maybe you aren't always spiritual. Maybe you don't always tap in, and that's okay, because in the 3D, you've really learned how to master that. And I'm seeing someone who you probably do spiritual work and you don't even realize it. By healing these things from the past, or coming to terms with the fact that there's always hope, there's always tomorrow, that tells me that you're the type of person who does spiritual work without even knowing it, because it's just natural for you. You don't always need tarot. You don't always need things like that. There's always an inner intuition, inner signs, and that's what you follow. You're not into like I can see you're not really into the hippie lifestyle. You're very reality based, but not in a negative way, in a way that serves you. Because you know that it's 50-50. It's the spiritual and it's reality, because we do live on this earthly plane, and it does take some mastering. But you're doing a beautiful job. Tell me more. I'll take these. I'm in the mood to take them. Yeah, you've worked really hard. You've had a lot of tower moments. Like I said before, you've had a lot of tower moments. I don't know why, but I just heard you could have been ditched in your life a few times, like people ditching you or like pulling out on you on the last minute with stuff. And that could be in regards to anything, so take it as it resonates. So you could have planned a trip with friends and then they pulled out last minute, or you could have been in a talking stage with someone and they pulled out last minute, something like that. People were always letting you down. That's why you're always moving. You've always moved on. I'm seeing someone nose to the grind is what I heard. I don't know if that's the saying, but you've worked so hard, and now when you have a tower moment, you come in with your swords, with your horse, with your army, and you're like, let's do this. Let's do the shadow work. Shadow work doesn't scare you because you've been there before. You've been there before. And look where you are now, conquering. Looking out at your life and being like, wow. Their arms are out like, we built this. You built this. You could be a very creative person, and that doesn't mean you paint or music. I see creative in different areas of your life. You're probably like a jack of all trades, like whatever you put your mind or hands to, you become really good at. You only need to be taught things a few times before you master them. And the page is here, even though you're a queen, because you take life in a way where you're always the student. You have so much wisdom, but it doesn't feed your ego. You're always ready to learn new things, because you know that learning new things could potentially bring you into a place that could bring you even more happiness. I felt this earlier in the reading, but I didn't say it, but you could be manifesting love right now. You're probably at a point where you're comfortable, you're satisfied with where you are, your career is good, your home life is good, and you're ready to share that with someone. A true partnership. It's great to see. Tell me more. Yeah, you're ready to collaborate in your home with someone. You're ready to bring someone into your home space, into your life. You're ready to be vulnerable with someone. You've created a life for yourself, and now you want to bring in an energy of someone else and create something even bigger with that person, is what I'm seeing. Yeah. You're manifesting a smooth talker. You're manifesting someone that you can have very deep conversations with. Someone that can make you explore your intellectual side a little bit. It's cool. I mean, the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Swords, even though they aren't exact counterparts in the same suit, that doesn't mean that that's not a beautiful marriage of two people, because you bring in that stable energy and they bring in that great conversation, that they match that stability with you. And just like you, this King of Swords that you're waiting for, they've been burned in the past. And now they know how to protect themselves, but also how to be vulnerable. And that's where you are too. So you're definitely manifesting your counterpart. And I'm excited to see where this path takes you. And that is your reading for today, guys. And I will see you soon with another message. Toodaloo.